Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. My wife is watching this TV show, and it's really pretty. And it looks like a field of wheat. A field of wheat. Oh my goodness, I am bald. I'm.
But there was a lamb out there eating it,
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's.
having a snack.
My wife is of German stock. I'm of Celtic stock. This is the interesting thing about the Germanic peoples and the Celtic peoples is we lived for my people, the Celtic peoples, are, I don't know how you would say, our northern extreme in Western Europe, and what today would be Western Europe would have been the Rhine River. So it's like my wife's family was on the other side of the river from where my people lived. What if I don't believe in reincarnation or anything like that, but if I did,
You come back as a cat.
yeah,
Meow.
the way the both of us like cats, it's like okay,
Especially you.
yeah,
You better come back as some sassy cat that's
yeah,
going to boss everybody around in the house.
yeah. But it's really pretty. I mean, I know my wife has never been to Europe. I have. I mean, I was born in Europe. My goodness, I was essentially raised in Europe. But look, there's somebody I'm talking to on Facebook who is from here, the United States, but lives in Europe and has lived in Europe most of her life. She's just a kid. And, you know, from her and other people I've talked to, I don't want to cry. It saddens me to think what Spain has become. You know, because we went through this period where after Franco, we excelled. You know, we got rid of a lot of corruption. We uh, reduced a lot of regulation and reduced taxation and so forth and so on. And then it's like we just went back to what we had under Franco. Now, how sad is that? Yeah, I have tears. I'm like, that you would think we would have learned. Oh, goodness, how long did Franco rule?
Too long.
10, 20, over 30 years. Yeah, exactly, too long. I mean, today, what if I took my wife to España, to Spain? What would I have to carry? You know, cash in my pocket, so that when the Guardia Civil might stop us and say, you know, hey, you're doing something, even though we're not doing anything. I love Spain. I love you dearly. But to freaking go back to what we had, you would think we would have learned, right? Well, I don't live there anymore. I need to keep reminding myself of that. But to me, it's sad that we haven't learned. And to be honest with you, in a way, I don't want to take my wife to Spain. I don't know if you understand how much that hurts me. Because I love Spain. I mean, it's where I'm from. What do you expect of me?
Of course you want to go back there.
Yeah, exactly. But do I want to go back to a bunch of corruption? Do I want to go back to what we had? No. I want to go back to a new, vibrant Spain. No, they raised the tariff in Spain. For a while, I think they lowered it, and the economy boomed. But then they raised the tariff, and unemployment went up. A lot of things we did in España under Franco was how do you say, under the table.
No.
Hey, you have fish to sell, right? Well, here, I'll buy those fish here. We don't say anything to anybody else. You don't pay taxes. I don't pay taxes. No regulations, no paperwork. You give me the fish, I give you the money. That's that. That's the way we lived. Of course, he got caught, then that wouldn't have been good. I don't know. I'm just making a video because I didn't want to make a video. Right now, I'm reluctant to say anything because my wife is sitting there, but I hate seeing her having to go through this. We sat there for 4 hours today. Does she really need this? Do you really need to be doing this to her? Come on. Honestly, do you need to do this to her? Are there other alternatives?
We're not a fish.
Exactly. I'll go get you some water, sweetie.
Yeah,
There might be some ice in the freezer. I got an email from my elementary school principal, Mrs. Hunt. That's not her last name anymore, but that's what I call her. And she says she has to get used to me. Well, she has to get used to me as an adult. She has to get used to me with a beard. And my third grade teacher, Mrs. Burnett, she had lunch with her the other day. I'm like, oh my goodness. Mrs. Crawford, we can't get in touch with you. Where are you? I hope you're still alive. What? Up here, sweetie. Yeah, I'll get them for you. Anyway, folks, bye.